Abdul Carter.
Can't scan the move.
Down the three. 1, 2, 3. Big up.
Welcome back to New York Giants franchise. We are currently 3-5 after our bye week, coming up here into week 10. And boy, do we have some interesting stuff to talk about. So we traded Tyrone Tracy. He's not on this football team anymore. Instead, we have Khalil Herbert. Basically Tyrone Tracy. No, but traded Tyrone Tracy, traded Tyler Nubin, and traded Obari Okereke. So we traded Okereke for a second-round pick, I believe. And the rookie Cam Bolden is going to be getting snaps at Mike linebacker. Of course, we signed Carly's from free agency, so that will hopefully help our linebacker depth out. And then Talanoa Hufanga is the player we traded for in all those trades. We got mostly picks, but Hufanga is very good safety. He's still pretty young, so he still has a pretty nice ceiling. And he also has 2 years on his contract. So he has this year, and then of course next year. After that year, he'll be a free agent. So I'm just excited to have him in this locker room. I think he's going to be a great safety addition. And Javon Holland and Hufanga, I think this will be a very nice safety duo. And hopefully an improvement. Hopefully Cam Bolden will kind of step up and fill the role of Okereke. That's kind of my biggest concern, is can Cam Bolden do it? But we did see I think it was week 7 where we subbed him, week 8 where we subbed him in over Okereke because we kind of thought we were going to trade him. Cam Bolden did get a pick, and he just seems to be playing with an extra step, with a bit of juice. And I'm excited to see what Cam Bolden can do for us. The rest of this defense hopefully can also shape up. Abdul Carter and Burns need to start getting sacks. We've barely sacked the quarterback this year, but we have 8 weeks left, so we have time to kind of shape up. Offensively, it's basically still the same. We still sorely miss Widener, but this will be the last week he's out. So hopefully we can stay afloat and get Widener back, because I feel like our offense will be better, at least our passing game. And so it comes down to we need to run the ball effectively as well. KF Scadaboo got 0.7 yards per carry that loss. We just kind of got clamped. So that's kind of basically all I have to talk about in terms of that. We're going to do weekly strategy before we do our what do we do weekly recap. Oh, we've mastered this ability, so we have +7. Oh my goodness, I didn't even know that was possible. You can master abilities like that. That's sick. All right, damn. Now we just forever have ground guardians. That's huge. That's sick. Okay. All right. Well, so we could also get 7th round run, 7th round pressure. Right shield might not be a bad idea, but for only 4 passing touchdowns is crazy. We'll just do passing paranoia. I don't feel like that's what we need. Could do field general. You know what? Let's do some field general. How about Jackson Dart a little bit? So we're playing the Vikings. I do love red zone passing play sheet. It's a favorite of mine. And could just double dip. I might double dip on offense. Do screen game, pass a play sheet, and red zone play sheet. I like that. And seems like everyone's pretty healthy after the bye week, so we're just going to be training as normal and hopefully get some nice XP out of this and avoid many injuries. Kevon Wallace, our depth-free safety, is injured, so it'll just be him and Mike Widener missing this game. I believe I saw Jonathan Allen's out for the Vikings, which is huge stuff for us. I believe Abdul Carter is now going to unlock a certain ability there at 90 overall. Let's go check that out. See, he just cracked 90, which means so double or nothing. We're gonna get edge threats. I think that'll be very good. Okay. Well, without further ado, let's hop into the weekly recap. See what we missed on our week 9 bye. Meanwhile, I'm gonna get some Cheez-Its. The 6-1 Cardinals taking on the 4-3 Commanders. Of course, they took their first loss against the Packers primetime, and they beat the Commanders 37-35. Absolute shootout. They helped us out there and took down our division rivals. Next, we'll see an AFC West showdown. Darnold Seahawks taking on the Niners, and Sam Darnold handled business. His team is now 6-2, still competing for that NFC West division. Lastly, we'll see the Raiders, who are 5-3 with DeMar Spellman, taking on the 3-4 Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals trying to get back in the playoff race, and Spellman trying to continue his great rookie campaign. But here's Ashton Genty blowing down the sideline, and they will beat Joe Burrow despite him throwing 3 touchdowns and over 300 yards, and that's the most Bengals way to lose. That concludes the weekly recap. So with all that being said and done, we're going to hop right into this week's game against Minnesota. Here we go. So we get to come back home to take them on, which is always helpful. We had a streak of away games before our bye week. Just to be back in MetLife. Sure as I had my TV audio on. Hopefully that wasn't disruptive. The New York Giants, 3-5. They took a loss to Philly, entering their bye week, and it's all about just going 1-0, having some confidence. We're juiced up. We got hopefully our heads are on our shoulders. So we Hufunga's first game as a Giant. Cam Bolton stepping up as a rookie. And the New York Giants offense will have a chance to hopefully put things together. Not really much going on the kick return. There's J.J. McCarthy. The rookies kind of started to put together a solid season so far, 5-3 on the year. Are you 4-3? I think they might have changed the Giants playbook. They did change the playbooks and such. There was an update recently. So this is going to be really interesting. So we'll actually see some 4-3 defense at some points. And he just has so much time to throw. There was no pressure whatsoever. Hold on. I want to watch this again because I feel like we should have gotten some kind of pressure. Oh, look at that. 84 shouldered our man. That's Elijah Chapman. I wasn't even Joel Carter on this play. That makes sense. Well, but actually, oh yeah, we can make them 3 defensive tackle sets. Oh, because that's the kind of New York Giants thing. Well, no, we're gonna try this again, but with our proper defensive line. both edge rushers. Oh, there's Aaron Jones. Easy run. Yeah, we gotta run fit better. This might be a bit of a game changer. Hopefully having 4-3, 3-4. I mean, this kind of change your sets up a little bit. Things will start to look hopefully a little different. Oh, we bit on the play action. Oh, we're not able to tackle Josh Oliver, and he's gonna go score. Yikes! I gotta stop trying to click on. I think sometimes I'm taking players out of the play, trying to click on. So gotta try avoiding that. Josh Oliver, the highlight play and a touchdown. It's not how we wanted to start this game. We'll get the ball back. No harm, no foul. Be Khalil Herbert playing kick returner. We'll see how this goes. Wasn't expecting this. Here comes the boy Jay Dart. His second NFL season. Not going quite as well as his first season, admittedly. But still gotta find a way to battle back. Actually, we're going to start this one with a handoff. There's Cam Scattaboo. A nice carry to open things up. Already has more yards than that week 8 game, so that's always encouraging. We're actually going to come out here in a 3 tight end throwing situation here. See what we can do. We're going to give this one to Bellinger. Struggles to get off the line. And looks like Kinlaw is injured. It's tackled for the Vikings. So clock is stopped there. Scattaboo trying to work his way behind the line. Not really able to get much. Be quick 3rd down situation here. This just looks like straight up man defense. What I'm actually gonna do is do just a simple streak and a simple out route, and I do see Wando Robinson open. That's just not a good ball. Come on, it's not a good ball, Dart. So instead of moving the chains, we're punting. It's a very unfortunate situation to be in. Is that like a really bad punt? It's not a really bad punt. Actually, might not be too bad. And we put him back at the 13. I'll take that. Okay, 4-3 over. Could be a interesting formation to rock. Of course, we got Carly's the recent free agent acquisition playing, and that's just not good. He's just working that play action. Okay, so now they're going to work some strong formation here. Finds yet another easy completion for Hawkinson. Try a little bit of match coverage. Hopefully that'll work out a little better. I'm actually going to shade underneath. I feel like I might try something in the flat. Which they do. Luckily our defenders are there to tackle. Now I'm going to try some man defense. Cover one hole. Nice. There's pressure on that easy drag, and he isn't able to find it. He just ends up throwing it way too high. So we get the football back. See Hufunga's here to help us block on this return. He actually does a pretty solid job. Throw Flowers is out to about the 30. This Jackson Dart will come back out here with his offense. I think we're going to try a bit of a handoff again. See if we can find some space for Scattaboo. Ends up working his way forward for a gain of 4. Which is not bad. Try a bit of screen game here, see if we can maybe get the scat pack of the football. This actually might not be too bad. Get him the rock, nice. Try to get blocks. down the field. He's able to actually pick up some nice yardage there. It's Cam Scattaboo. So we'll hop out of that for a second.
And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Okay. Taking a shot there for Keenan Allen. His hands are on the football, but he just tried to kind of air catch that one, and it wasn't big enough to do so. So down to 10. I'm going Keenan Allen yet again. This time he catches it over his head. That's a nice catch. Keenan Allen can make catches like that. It's another Vikings defender on the ground. I can't see his jersey. Is that Kinlaw who came back out and got injured again? I don't quite know. But regardless, that'll stop the clock. We're going to feed this one to Keenan Allen on a quick little screen pass there on the RPO. Easy gain of 9. I'm just simplifying our reads. Actually, I'm going to slide my line a bit to the right here. Oh, no, that's not a great pass. I did not see that safety. That ended up not working out too well for us, and this will be 3rd and 1. And just run like a little inside zone. Okay, they are not buying the idea that we are gonna... Is that Harrison Smith on Malik Neighbors? Okay, we need to just throw this one up. He can't catch it. Harrison Smith plays one-on-one Malik Neighbors and beats him. That is outrageous. That's also just a bad ball by Dart. Because holy macaroni, you should have that. They played a straight up red zone blitz and they got away with it. So now we need to figure out 4th and 1. We're going to go for it, and Scattaboo has it. And Scattaboo is just that guy. So we're able to convert there. And this looks like a nice, very simple run here. We're running behind 64. Who can make us some space and makes us quite a bit of it. A nice carry. Scattaboo. We're going to get into our red zone passing playbook, play sheet, I should say. And I like where Malik Neighbors might end up. But he doesn't end up quite where I thought he would. But that'll still be a 1st down. Quick shot to Wando Robinson. See if we can try to shake this defense up. Pressure's there and pressure's home. That's a sack. Jonathan Greenard trying to hold on to it and find a man open instead of forcing anything. 2nd and 19 coming up. I do like play action double poster, so I'm going to try this. See if we can get anything. There's an open man. Can I just get one more second to throw that football? And that is Kinlaw, who's been pulled out of the game twice, and he still keeps coming back, and that's why they want him there. Because he is just having his way against that rookie offensive guard. And I'm not going to run a running back screen pass. I don't think that's the play. I think trying to run a bit of empty or just trying to take a shot is the better option here. Maybe a bit of a post here on Theo Johnson. Or not Theo Johnson, on Neighbors. Malik Neighbors does catch it. But it'll be 4th and 3, and I would like to go for it. I'd actually trust coach on this one. Could actually run like a play like this. Theo Johnson, oh my goodness, are you kidding me? We down at the 1, and we turn the ball over on downs. So that's the end of the 1st quarter. Yet again, the stagnant Giants offense is rearing its ugly head. Not able to make a play in the red zone. This does just look like they're going to straight up probably run this rock. I mean, unless they fool all of us and decide not to. Deontay Banks is on the running back, which is interesting. So we're bringing him on the inside. This will be a handoff to the fullback, actually. This could end up being a interesting one, but I'm just going to press the corners. And aside from that, I'm still watching for the run. It just is a handoff. And McFadden's there for a nice stop. And for this last rep, we'll just do a simple cover 3. Bring in the defensive line. User Bolden. Try to get in there. Is that a safety? That is. So we get a safety on Minnesota. Jordan Mason is not able to get out of the end zone on that handoff. And Wisnowski will boot this one to New York. Darryl Flowers will get a really solid return to the 44. Zone read. Interesting. So that's basically just a, yeah, that's a little bit of a read there, and we'll pick up 3 with Khalil Herbert. Scottaboo, little pick up 2. All right, we need to start passing efficiently. That's kind of got to be first and foremost what we were trying to focus on for this play. Of course, Neighbors just threaten them with that that streak. I do like Neighbors. I'm just going to throw it up. Please tell me you can get there. And Malik Neighbors is there. Jackson Dart throws it perfectly this time, and Malik Neighbors is in for a touchdown on a nice, simple streak. Of course, they pressed him up, and we tossed it. So now this will be a 9-7 football game. And we'll end up giving the ball back. That return goes up to the 27-yard line. 3-4 oversaw. Let's see here. Okay. Don't mind that. He gets absolutely buckled. Yeah, rotating between 4-3 and 3-4 might give us some interesting stuff. I'm quite liking what I'm seeing. Got Hufanga, McFadden. He does not find an open man. He just throws that one away. Might have had a lane to run it, but he decided against it. Yeah, look at all these new formations. This Madden update might have actually came in really clutch for us. Cover 3 sky wide press. Okay, so yeah, this is just a simple zone pressed up kind of situation here. I'm going to play the short side of this with McFadden. And hopefully bring him over a little bit. Jay Jettas is open. He takes him, but not really anything to it. We're just going to end up punting this one away, being short of the first down. Yeah, this defense is already looking better. I think Hufanga just offers better coverage. And I'm not going to say that he alone is making this defense better. I think the plays are also helping. But I think Hufanga just offers really good coverage. He's a bit faster than Newbin. And Malik Neighbors will come out here with 67 yards on that nice strike. And yeah, we're gonna actually, I like this. Gonna play action. We're kind of expecting probably that to be a run. So that's usually what we do. I don't see anything, so we're just gonna check off with Dart. So 2nd and 3, we are probably gonna. I do like where Wando Robinson is. If they don't bite, which they don't. So Wando Robinson able to find some space with my receiver blocking 2 guys at the same time. Simple completion, simple first down. Now we probably will run it. I do like the idea of maybe even cutting this one back, but goodness, I believe that was a edge blitz where I believe the nickel came in. So he was able to get to the running back pretty quickly. Just going to trust what coach is calling for now. Okay, so this looks like man defense. That is man defense, and that is an open Malik Neighbors on the comeback, and it's just not a good ball. Some concerns about how Jackson Dart's playing. Hopefully Jackson Dart can kind of play his best football under pressure, and there's a wide open Malik Neighbors again. Why is he under pressure? I cannot begin to understand why this is not an accurate football. He is under pressure. Look, it's just that rookie tackle. It's Bobby Wilkins. I mean, he does have the block. Like, he doesn't get our quarterback sacked, but you just need to not let him get in his lap. He's getting way too close. So Wilkins still experiencing those growing pains. We're going to have to punt this one. That might be an absolutely awful punt, and it's blocked. The punt is blocked. Oh, my goodness. The punt is blocked. Outrageous work, and that's Thompson. Who's between there? But maybe Nick Thompson, the rookie. Actually, I don't quite know. I don't know who Thompson is, but that'll be a very quick conversion there. Trying to get in there, not make it easy on him. He just takes a quick 1-yard gain to his man in the flat. Oh, it's just a wide open Jettas. I need to probably just kind of back up further and see Jefferson. Is on me. 3-3 single mug. This could be an interesting one. Kind of simulating some pressure here, and then McFadden's going to have to shoot his way out. But then if it's just a run play, I'm kind of worried. Yeah, it is just a run play, and that is just that's reason to be worried. Goodness. Sometimes I just gotta shut the fuck up. that exactly not what we wanted, but it's just look like a straight up run. If I had to guess, we're gonna blitz. This is a throw, and that is a sack for Abdul Carter, ranging all the way from the other side of the defensive line to notch that one, and that is well timed. So that was a good job bringing pressure on Minnesota as we take this to the 2-minute warning. Nope, not mean to do that. You want your defense to auto flip. We're not trying to switch that up. Here we go. Number 2. It's not 3rd and goal to 2. Interesting. Golden will blitz. As a handoff. Oh, or that's not a handoff, it's a tuck. For the quarterback, and Abdul Carter gets there, we're going to call timeout. Yikes. Whew. That could have been a touchdown if not for Abdul Carter. And now, be a 10-9 football game. Minute 22 left to respond for New York. Are definitely going to return this. Here we go. PA spinner, post flood. Instantly ate a sack. Instant pressure. Yikes. Yeah, I don't know if we can really do long-term developing plays until our tackles get better, until our blocking gets better. And just simply, again, I might just run another streak with Neighbors. That's the safety. That's Harrison Smith. That's a smart safety. He knows, like, Neighbors is going to have a good shot at whoever's going to press man one-on-one him. So go over there and help him out. It makes sense. So that'll actually be a pretty quick 3rd down situation. Try to hopefully stress that right side of the defense. There is Malik Neighbors. It's just a bad ball. Can Dart throw an accurate pass? Please. This is getting really frustrating because we just cannot seem to get it right. So the Vikings will actually have a chance to extend their lead after a quick 3-and-out by the New York Giants offense. Just an open man in the flat. Holland has his back turned, looking like an absolute buffoon. Easiest timeout of the Vikings' life. We're now probably looking for a touchdown after that one. Drew Phillips able to lay out Hawkinson. Paul calls yet another timeout. I'm gonna use her Abdul Carter, see if maybe I can get to the QB, put some pressure on him. We do put pressure on him, but simple flat to Jefferson. We'll take them taking a field goal. I definitely wouldn't mind that. I'm just gonna let it run the stock man coverage. I'm just going to use Abdul Carter. A couple reps of just trying to pressure McCarthy, and he's just gonna run it. Slide. So it's probably just going to be a spike. So with 8 seconds remaining. Tight ends. Okay. He doesn't say anything. He just throws it away. They will be taking a field goal here.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go. The field goal is good. Makes the score Vikings.
Remember to stay hydrated.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Might as well try returning it. Nothing to it. That'll be the end of the first half of play. Giants are down 13-9. Ball at halftime, or ball at the end of the opening of the second. As we look into our halftime report and see what games we have coming up. In this week of football, we have Jacksonville taking on Houston. Jacksonville looking to keep the race going, and the Texans are still in it. Of course, they beat the Jaguars 37-10. Texans keep their playoff hopes alive, however slim they may be. Next, we'll see an AFC South clash. Titans-Colts. Titans looking to continue a very hot season. And Tony Pollard with a crazy carry, and they lead the Elliott Fultz Colts 21-0. Cam Moore's looking like that franchise quarterback. And looks like after holding the #1 pick in the draft, they are not going to this year after doing it consecutively twice. Here are the Packers taking on the Eagles. Definitely hoping the Packers can take this one. And they lead by 17-14. Still pretty close game there. Rest of the NFL. Looking for our divisional matchups. We have Commanders taking on the Seahawks later this evening. But right now in this 1 p.m. game, it's pretty physical, to say the least. A few sacks, some plays, and Malik Neighbors with that lone big touchdown. Got the safety. And hopefully we can continue playing some good football. Yeah, Jackson Dart, 10 for 19, not too great. McCarthy, 12 for 15. Aaron Jones, 4 carries for 70 yards. Outrageous. but we still hold him to 13 points. Some good red zone stops. So here we go with Darryl Flowers returning this one. Didn't really get much. Might need to switch up the returners because they aren't the most explosive people. Slot gadget. I'm going to get my gadget involved here is Jalen Hyatt. Hoping that maybe he can help. What the hell was that? I tried to click on and okay, first the pass was bad, right? What happened to Wan'Dale Robinson? What? I was running towards the football, I assure you. Okay, well, 2nd and 10. I do just like where Theo Johnson might end up with a quick shot, which we're going to take it. Just back shoulder. He grabs it. No trouble there. And a quick first down. Of course, got to give the football to Scadaboo. He finds a nice crease. Picks up a good chunk of yardage there, barely about 12 yards. Okay, this looks like a quick shot here. Pressure's on the way. Things just took way too long to develop. We had to throw that one out of the park. A cheat wheel post. See what this could end up looking like. That's a hook defender and an interception for the robber. Jackson Dart, you need to make a tackle. He does. Oh, my goodness. He robbed it so hard. I thought it was man defense. I mean, I knew it was man defense. I thought this was like this is not a 2-shell. You can tell by the safeties. For some reason, I thought it was. And I didn't see this other defender flying over. Look how quick he is. He's like, he knows Malik Neighbors is going to get this ball if it's one-on-one. What an absolute play by Ward. Goodness gracious. So the Vikings defense is just absolutely clobbering the New York Giants offense. They will get the football here in a very good position. Ufunga making a nice tackle there. That could have been a lot worse. Ufunga managed to wrap him up pretty safely. It's a nice play there. Aaron Jones, we're able to meet him very quickly there with Cam Bolden. I'll set up a very quick 3rd and 9. Hoping to get off the field pretty soon. Oh, Cam Bolden's there. Are you serious? We're not able to make a play? Oh, come on. I'm sorry, but this is... I really thought I could get this one. That was a... No, that's just a beautiful pass. That's actually just a beauty for Addison. So, it looked open. It wasn't. Now it's just a high ball, and Addison's just bigger than the linebacker. Just made a better play. Outplayed him there. And Brian Burns making a solid tackle. Maybe a bit of a blitz will help us generate some pressure. Cam Bolden able to wrap up the receiver on 3rd and 1 now. Yeah, this does just look like they're going to try to... Could all kind of expect probably maybe even just a sneak. Which it is a sneak, and it is no money there, and they will kick a field goal. So another huge red zone stop for the Giants defense. Keeps us afloat in this game. And we need to go score. I don't know what our offense is doing. We just can't move the ball. We have the playmakers. So it's as simple as we just need to go move the ball. Hopefully that can start on this drive as Darryl Flowers will return this one. Actually finds some nice space there. Up to the 33. However, we got to move the ball. Be a little bit of screen work. This just looks like raw man defense is the problem. And all of these are screen passes. Maybe the running back screen will have a chance. Which it does definitely have the chance. As Harrison Smith is able to bring down Cam Scadaboo short about 2 yards with the first down. Let's get a little bit of play action going here. Problem is this just looks like an absolute blitz. We are able to get away from it. Keenan Allen, the first down. Reception. And this one off to Scat. I'm just going to run a dive here. Make the space in the middle. And Van Ginkel's just left unblocked. I don't know what happened here. Van Ginkel just had a free lane. Look at Wilkins. Yep. Trying to double team the guard. Completely ignoring his responsibility on the edge. Andrew Thomas. She's going to run like a slant with the corner there. Theo Johnson, it's not a good ball. It's just not a good ball, Dart. It's not a good ball. You're putting it like right in the hip where Metellus is playing. It's not a good ball. I get there's not much separation there as well, but come on now. Oh my goodness. He just runs his route for him. It's an interception. Julian Blackman is doing that? This is man coverage. Is this not man coverage? No, it's not, man. Dude, we have wide open Keenan Allen. Look at what he does. Steps in, like, dude, Neighbors. Gotta run sharper than that, man. I just thought he would absolutely cook him on the in route. I was completely wrong. It's another turnover. Trying to force the ball to Neighbors. It's not working out. And maybe showing why we've not been throwing to Neighbors. Because they're keyed in on him. Even on games where they get like we're winning football games, they're keying in on Neighbors. They're not letting him break off and win. That's just a wide open run, and Aaron Jones trucking through defenders. We got to figure this out. Still enough time. I'm going to trust Abdul Carter in coverage, because apparently our coach does. So I'm going to trust coach. Trying to bring in the blitz with Javon Holland. Look at what the actual hell. Deontay Banks got absolutely murdered on this. I don't know how or why. Dude, and oh my God. Okay. I can't. I really can't with this football team. Most of all, I can't with this offense. We just played like absolute hogwash, and we aren't able to run fit, and that'll be a nice touchdown for Minnesota. We now lead us, barring the PAT, 23-9. Yikes. This pace, it's looking like the Giants are primed for a 3-6 record due to the most sluggish offense we've had all franchise. And our defense just isn't able to carry us. Nor should we expect them to. Our offense was our bread and butter last year. Absolute disaster. I try to the corner route here. It's just not open. It's not open. Rondale's not gonna catch that, unfortunately. They're not getting open. Wide open Keenan Allen. That'll certainly help. That'll certainly help. He is wide open and no one will stop him. Easy touchdown. That gets us back within a score in this football game. They just blew coverage. That's what we needed. That was not a great kick. But we still managed to get there. And Not too bad of a turn there. Okay. I'm going to trust coach here. Maybe run some man defense. Aaron Jones not able to get much on his first carry of the drive. This is actually very risky. We just tackled him forward. Are you kidding me? That could have been like 3rd and 5, but it's 3rd and 1 now. Oh, come on. That is absolutely outrageous. Bring Van Holland down. I mean, in the 3rd quarter. 1 more quarter left to play. We need to get a stop. Troy open. Might just risk this a little bit. Yes! All right. McCarthy missed. An open man in the flat, and we are able to get off the field, somehow forcing a punt. Somehow. Joe Flowers returns it for not much at all. Jackson Dart will have a chance to redeem himself on this drive. I didn't see anything. It's man defense. It's not man defense. It's one player's manned up in a zone coverage. So I was incorrectly read on my part. This is one high safety. Wide open Theo Johnson. And he looks like he has a bunch of space. Is he going to get stopped? Oh my goodness. Another huge strike and a touchdown for New York. Wow. We're suddenly alive. 2 huge touchdowns. That is why you cannot give up. Just gonna try to knock this one through. Easy and simple. So another quick 2-play drive ends up in the end zone. Great play by Theo Johnson. And a good throw by Dart. Bolden getting physical on that one. Was that Bolden or was that McFadden? I think that was Bolden. We're able to fit the run there and plug it. Nothing to it for Aaron Jones. Able to make the catch there. Only a gain of 2 before Phillips wraps him up. Okay, this is match coverage. You know what? I'm going to use Abdul Carter. See if we can put some pressure on the quarterback. Abdul Carter's getting to him, and he's forced to throw it. Cam Bolden with an 8-tackle game. He's playing very well. I'm very content with how Bolden's been playing. He's a rookie. He just seems to be there on the play early and often. So the Giants do get the football here. Looking to make a drive. Orbit cross screen. Kind of like this. This is definitely zone, so hopefully help us out a little bit. And that is pressure, and he would have been probably really open, actually, but we are not able to connect, so it's on to the next one. Spread. Spread might be good. Why shallow cross is very simple. Just we have Hyatt working this drag. Actually, I'm find space, and that is Jalen Hyatt finding space with his speed. A nice play there. There's an injury on the field. That is the Vikings. It's Van Ginkel. It's an injury there. Going to hand this one off here to Scat. 3-yard gain there for Cam Scataboo. We'll see if it's man or zone, I guess, after emotion. Which does look like man defense. Keenan Allen catches that one. Okay, he is becoming our best contested catch player, and he has over 100 yards in this game. The veteran's been balling out. Hand this one off to Scataboo. Nice carry there. 10 carries for 52 yards. He's not been perfect, but he's been doing pretty well. We'll look for another one with Scat. There's Scataboo. There's Scataboo. A very nice carry. Getting us some space. And we're going to start trying to accommodate with it. We've been running a lot of gun this game. And a little bit of single back hopefully can help us. This is Khalil Herbert with the carry. The recent acquisition from the trade. This does look like some kind of man defense. So I'm actually just going to probably dive this one right in. Up the middle where it's weak. It's looking very nice. Might try this one to the left. He fumbled. No! 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 No, I tried to dive and he fumbled. No! No! That was a stupid dive, but god damn it. Alright, well, 3 turnovers for the Giants. The Vikings have a chance. Brian Burns with a sack. Oh my, that's almost a safety. That is almost a safety, and that. Oh my god, our defense is actually balling out. Our defense is balling out. I can't even lie to you. Our defense is balling out. I know this is probably going to be a run. Dexter Lawrence instantly shedded, and Aaron Jones needs to go down. He just absolutely saved them. You can see Dexter Lawrence shed, but perfect work by this guard here who just kind of held him. That's a bit of a hold. They're not going to call it. He's being held on that one. Might try a little bit of man defense here. See if we can't make a nice play. Knocked it out. Jay Jettis can't catch it. Paulson Adebo with a great play, and we will force a punt. Whew. Defense still playing stellar football. Darryl Flowers, very nice return. At this point, we probably just try to play for a field goal. Scataboo breaking tackles. He ends up turning this one into a very solid performance. The fumble actually was horrible, but he's ran hard for us. This will be the 2-minute warning. We're probably just going to try to pound the rock and kick a game winner. I feel like that's the play in this situation. But we have to get first downs. We don't want to give them the football with enough time to respond. Look at Scataboo breaking tackles. They are not going to call a timeout yet. I guess they are seeing if we're going to maybe try scoring here, but Trying to run a simple toss to Scadaboo to the left. Of course, you want your kicker to be in a good position to kick it. Okay, stop diving. I'm trying to like go down. Just don't dive. I don't want to dive. It'll be the first time out. Problem with getting that first down so quickly, of course, is that they can kind of use their timeouts in a good spot. So we're looking for the end zone here. We would like to score. Dare I say I'm looking to score. My guess is this is man defense, so maybe a bit of a mesh could work here, but you just got to be careful. Ooh. Or Malik Neighbors out route. That does look open. That is open for a touchdown. Giants are hyped up as we score with about a minute left. Our defense deserves all the credit in this game as they have helped us immensely. Multiple failed drives, multiple mistakes, and we still find ourselves with a lead. About a minute left in the fourth. Minnesota does have a timeout. This game's not over, but our defense has kept this competitive by all means. I try a bit of a cover two. Fadden's gonna take this easy. One away from him. Just tackle him. Coverage looking pretty good. They were gonna no huddle here. Pressure's there. Dexter Lawrence with a sack. Sack number 3 for the New York Giants. We're gonna pass commit. Hufunga. We're gonna use our Hufunga here. Knock that one out. Beautiful play by the Giants defender. All right, one more. We're out of here. This looks like chips. We're watching Jefferson. It's a motion. We're watching Jefferson. He just takes a quick one. That is an absolute error. And we are going to get out of this game with a win. Great defensive performance. They weren't perfect, but they were absolutely locked down when we needed it most. Offense woke up. And the New York Giants will get this one and extend their season to 4-5. Still keeping themselves competitive down the stretch. Yeah, those long touchdowns very much helped us. That Theo Johnson post touchdown, and then the that Malik Neighbors one play touchdown from earlier in the game. Both critical. And that not to mention the Keenan Allen touchdown. We had 3 long touchdowns on blown Vikings coverage. And of course, the Malik Neighbors out route to finish us off. So Dart does end up with 4 touchdowns. Goodness, sorry. I have voice. Hold on. Oh my god. Okay. So, yeah, Dart. My god, what the hell? Hold on. Okay, so Jackson Dart with 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Yeah, those 2 interceptions. It was at 1.1 touchdown and 2 interceptions, but he rallied, ended up with a pretty nice game. McCarthy 22 for 28 and a touchdown. He played pretty solid, but at the end of the day, they weren't able to move the chains. Cam Scadaboo had a nice game, but that fumble almost cost us. Luckily, our defense was able to help us out. Aaron Jones was okay. He started off with like 4 carries for 70 yards, and It's pretty bad, but we ended up salvaging it. Well, yeah, it wouldn't make sense if he had 4 carries for 70 yards, because why would he have 50 now? There's no way he's lost 20 yards. Jordan Addison company with some pretty solid games. Let me see. Yeah, Keenan Allen with 115 and a score. Theo Johnson with 90 and a score. Neighbors with 70 and 2 scores. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. And lastly, our defense. Cam Bolden with 11 tackles and 2 TFLs. The rookie Nick Thompson also played well, 10 tackles and 1 TFL. Jonathan Greenard with 2 sacks, 2 TFLs. Burns, Dexter Lawrence, and Abdul Carter all notched a sack with respective TFL totals. And we were picked off twice, one by Jay Ward, the strong safety, and Micaiah Blackman. So that'll do it for this week's game. Very, very proud of how our unit was able to battle back. We were down 23-9, and we just held them scoreless. We held them scoreless, and our offense found their rhythm. So that's a big, big game for New York. We extend to 4-5, and we take on the Ravens and Buccaneers these next 2 weeks. So this was a game we really did want to win. The Ravens and Buccaneers are also playing each other this week, so that'll be an interesting one to see. But yeah, having both of them on our schedule is not going to be too great. So take a look at our division. It's still very close. Still very close. We saw, I believe it was it Philly that we saw like lose big time? I think it was, I forget. But we saw this division is really close. Just luckily for us, look at the rest of the divisions. Most of the teams are like 6-win teams. And of course the Cardinals, Seahawks are battling for the NFC West. But over here in the NFC East is a very even spread. One thing we're going to do before we end this episode is depth chart. We're gonna set our special teamers to something different. It's really all that I have to complain about is our special teams. Not the guys we want out here. We want Walt Snead and Tyler Harrell. Where is Walt Snead? Here he is. Here we go. Looks good. Okay. Well, that'll do it for week 10 of New York Giants franchise. That's it for today. Take it easy.